Dear Hannah, here I am at the railroad station along with a handful of other detectives about to board a train bound for who knows where. The only person who knows where we're going is Lori Girard.
Well,
That's the
someone
young
knows where.
woman who invited everyone. Actually, she didn't really invite me. She invited Frank and Joe Hardy, and they invited me.
Wow, really?
I've always wanted to join
Oh yeah, I
forces with
forgot
the
they're in
Hardy
this
boys.
one.
I just hope this doesn't turn out to be another one of Lori's silly attempts to grab publicity. Some people can be a little too rich and a little too famous for their own good. Wish me luck. Love, Nancy.
Well, people, now that our little orientation tour is over, let's get
Why does she
started.
sound like that?
Okay, I, again, am Lori Girard, and the first thing I want to do is thank you all for coming. John Gray, I am so thrilled that you're taking time out from that TV show of yours to do some ghost hunting here with us. I mean, Ghost Chasers
What?
is like the best cable show ever. And Charlena Purcell. I cannot tell you how much I adore those romance novels.
I know
they
her.
write. Your characters just seem so real. And all that stuff you know about the Old West, you are just awesome. And Tino Balducci, only the most famous police detective in the country. And then
Don't
there's
like that
Frank
smile.
and Joe Hardy. They're amateur detectives. My dad and their dad are old friends. And you must be the other amateur detective, their friend, Natalie?
Nancy.
Excuse
Nancy
me.
Drew.
Whatever. All right.
Wow,
I'll
all
bet
right.
you're wondering where we're going. Well, we're going
See
to
how it is.
Copper Gorge, Colorado. Why? To solve the mystery of what happened to Jake Hurley, the man who originally owned this train. Because see, one day in 1903, this train was found in a place called Blue Moon Canyon, which was out in the middle of the Nevada desert. Only the engineer was on board, and he was dead. As for Jake
Wow.
Hurley, he had disappeared
Ghost
from
train.
the face of the earth.
He also probably died.
Oh, and two more things. Before he disappeared, Jake was rumored to have found the richest gold mine in the world. And the train he owned, this train, his
Yes,
wife
we get it.
Camille
This is this
died
train.
on it while they were going to the gold fields. It was rumored to be haunted.
Wait, his wife died on the train too? This train is bad news.
She's
Oh
gone.
my gosh.
What in the world?
Hey, what's going on?
People should never go tampering with things they don't understand.
Oh, brother.
It's okay. Everybody just stay calm. No need to panic.
Oh.
I'll get to the bottom of this.
Sure you will, buddy.
Well, Nancy, you're up on all that social etiquette stuff. What
Am
are
I?
you supposed to do when your hostess vanishes into thin air?
Probably find her. Would be my guess.
If I don't seem concerned, it's because I'm not. Lori Girard is a young woman whose only goal in life is to be famous. She craves attention and habitually uses her father's considerable wealth to get it.
You do have a point.
So you think her disappearing like that is just some kind of publicity stunt?
I just think she couldn't resist showing off in front of all of us minor celebrities.
Again, you have a point.
What was your name again?
You know
Nancy
me.
Drew. You and I have actually met.
Seriously?
Sort of. I called you not too long ago when I was at Shadow Ranch. You gave me some information about Dirk Valentine.
Ah, Nancy Drew.
You don't remember me, do you?
No.
I called you like a million times, and how would you forget that? Whatever, lady.
What else do you know about Jake Hurley?
Nancy,
Not right now.
come here.
I'm doing something.
Excuse me for a second.
Really? Okay. Welcome to Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon, everybody, in any case. This is one I had as a kid. I don't remember much about it, other than that I had it, but I do know that it's considered one of the best Nancy Drew games, so we're in for a good one, is my impression.
Hey,
Hello!
Where have you two been?
I followed Tino
train.
Balducci.
And I went after John Gray. He went straight to the room in the car that used to be Camille's and didn't come out again. I could hear all these weird noises coming from inside.
That's
Any idea what he was doing?
not good.
I was just about to go in, but the next thing I know, Joe's got my arm in a vice grip and is dragging me back here, babbling about how Balducci's our guy.
He found something on the floor right where Lori was standing when the train went dark. I saw him pick it up and put it in his pocket. Then he left.
I haven't called them on the phone enough in this game to know if their voices sound right. I mean, they're probably the same people, but...
Did you see what it was?
When I tried to talk to him,
Frank
he
in
just kinda
particular
brushed me
doesn't
aside and
sound
said
right.
something snotty like, "I'm on the job here, Junior, so just go back to the playground and stay out of the way." In case you two hadn't noticed, we're not getting a lot of respect around here.
You're getting
Can't we
more
at
than
least
I
tell
was.
Balducci that we do stuff for ATAC?
You know the rules.
ATAC?
American Teens Against Crime. We do a lot of undercover work for them.
Wonder Cop's probably never even been undercover.
Yeah, but she
Joe,
knows you're an
let it
amateur
go.
detective, so it's
What'd
not really
Charlene
that
have to say?
undercover, is
She
it?
thinks Lori is faking this whole disappearance thing.
She's not the only one.
How can you say that? You heard Lori scream.
Anybody can scream, Joe. Especially girls whose fathers have given them acting lessons along with everything else they've ever wanted.
What about you, Nancy? What do you think?
Yeah, he has a point. And she has a point.
I kind of agree with Frank.
You've got to be kidding.
Do you think maybe one of Lori's other guests is in on her disappearance?
It's certainly possible.
From the way she talked, it didn't sound like she knew any of them.
Maybe that's what she wanted us to think.
Or maybe that's what one of them wanted her to think.
Well, whether Lori disappeared by force or by choice, what we've got to do now is find her.
Absolutely.
Has anyone talked to the engineer?
Not that I know of.
Well,
Then
we
I'm
should
going to
do
head up
that.
front and
Yeah,
tell him what
exactly.
happened. Maybe he knows something we don't.
Good idea. In the meantime, we'll take another look around in here.
Great. Catch you later.
You do that. Right, so I'm just off with the mystery and no clue what I'm doing. That's more than usual. I have a pencil. Good. I'm sure that'll come in handy. What else do I even... A camera? What? Menu. View pictures. No pictures available. Yeah, well, that makes sense. I don't even know why I clicked that button. That was stupid. I don't care about that. No, I want to... Okay, so I can call Bess or home. I'm not gonna do that yet.
Engineer, what do you want?
Hello,
Okay.
I'm one of the passengers, and I just thought you should know that Lori Girard has disappeared.
So?
That's probably a problem.
Did you know she was going to disappear?
Hey, all I know is I take orders from Miss Girard, okay? Right
Yeah,
now,
and
my
she's
orders are to
gone.
get this train to Copper Gorge non-stop. And until Miss Girard tells me otherwise, that's what I'm gonna do.
But Lori may not even be on the train anymore.
Look, Miss Girard may not be a rocket scientist or anything, but even she knows better than to jump off a moving train.
But
Now, if you'll excuse me, I got me a train to run.
Really, dude? Like, she could have gotten thrown off the train. I don't know if she did.
Opening it now will not be
Yeah,
good.
that's
Looks like
fair.
some sort of
Warning, do
steam
not
valve.
open unless all pipes are connected. Well, I'm gonna take that as a warning that the pipes are not connected and not touch that. So let's go back and talk to Charlena.
Yes?
What are you working on?
I'm writing
Probably-
my next book.
yeah,
I'm on a
a novel.
deadline, so until I write those two most wonderful of all three-letter words, the end.
No one puts the end at
Everywhere
the
I
end of
go,
their novels,
my
do they
laptop
really?
goes,
Not
and
that
every
often.
chance I get, I write.
What else do you know about Jake Hurley? You know, the
As
man who
per our
originally owned
previous
this train?
conversation.
Wealthy, imaginative, adventurous, stubborn, egocentric, and most importantly, he was smitten at the age of 35 by a young French woman named Camille Voulet, who died about a year after they were married.
Alright,
Where was he from?
cool.
East Coast, Philadelphia, I think. His parents were British
I wouldn't
aristocrats.
quite consider that
Sometime
East
in the
Coast, even if it is in the
1870s, he
East.
decided to
But
seek
okay.
his fortune out west, so he had this train custom built so that he, and some years later his wife, could traverse the mountains and plains in relative comfort.
Relative, have you seen this train?
So he went west and became a miner?
All anyone knows for sure is that years after Camille's death, he showed up in Denver with a pouch full of gold nuggets and semi-precious stones, which he used to purchase mining supplies. He refused
How
to
did he
say
get
how
'em without the
come by,
mining supplies?
Which of course led to speculation that he had found a fantastically rich vein somewhere.
But if he didn't
Although
have
to
mining
this
supplies,
day,
he couldn't have
its
gotten 'em.
existence remains unsubstantiated, and its location quite unknown.
Why do you think Lori invited you on this trip?
No doubt because I'm such an authority on life in the Old West, and because I'm so good at using old information to unearth new
Excuse me,
information.
I'm the one who
My
solved the
knack for
mystery at Shadow
research is-
Ranch.
Well, it's a gift.
Just because you gave me some answers.
I'll
I'm
let
the
you get back to your
detective
writing.
and the Hardy
Let
Boys.
me know if you run across anything juicy.
I won't do that. That's a bad idea, Nancy. What is this horrifying thing?
Pretty. Looks like some kind of gemstone.
I would say it probably is, yes. Can I take it? Okay, that's an
This must
emergency
have been a
brake.
sleeping car.
Probably don't want to pull that. Can I look at anything in this, or am I just walking down the hallway here? Just walking down the hallway. Okay, I'm gonna go down the other side too. Nothing. Nothing, nothing. Ooh, what's this? Oh, I thought I was gonna zoom in on that. Okay, I'm guessing I'm just imitating that picture, right? So this piece... Oh, why are you rotating that way? That piece goes there. These must be these corners? Yeah, because there's no yellow on these. So that has to... No, that doesn't look right, though. Why does that not look right, though? Well, now I'm really confused. If I move this over there, that looks right. Something about this middle one just doesn't seem to work. And I don't know why. Are those backwards, or am I just... Are they just in the wrong spot, maybe? That looks better. Okay, so I think this one goes here. Then this one must go at the bottom. Then maybe these two are switched? Maybe that's why they look wrong? Yeah, that looks better. Is that still not right, though? Oh, wait, I think these two corners are backwards also. Yeah. There we go. Oops. Put that there.
Left
Woo!
pickaxe and lamp with buhl for safekeeping. To open what's closed, lead is the key. Or is it lead is the key?
I would guess lead, but I don't know. Okay, cool. I got a clue to something that I don't understand yet, which is generally how these go. Oh no. Yawning Alice and Edna the Terrible, A Tale of Two Dolls. I don't know if that's gonna be... It's almost certainly gonna be relevant, but I don't know what to. So, just keep that in your mind.
Hey, come on over here.
Hi,
you're that Nancy person. How you doing? John Gray.
Well, at least you remembered my name.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I've seen your TV show.
Then I don't have to explain what I'm doing.
I mean, no, but
Oh,
why don't you go
no.
ahead?
Why, you're measuring the who'sy-whatsism with your trusty gizmometrometer thing.
Right now I'm taking time-lapse electromagnetic readings and recording background noise.
I've watched
This
a
was
ghost
Camille's
show or
private
two.
car.
I know what
If
he's
she had
doing.
something to do with Lori's disappearance, analyzing these readings may give me a clue as to Lori's whereabouts.
Are you saying that Camille's ghost kidnapped
Wait,
Lori?
I missed that part.
What to most people are ghosts are actually temporary distortions in local electromagnetic fields caused by the presence of residual psychic energy generated by the person or persons who frequented that particular locale. And that's my working theory, at least.
Yeah. There's also a theory that too many electrical, like, wires overhead can make people feel unsettled. And because of the similar EMFs that happen because of it. Anyway.
That's very interesting.
It's all very scientific. But the fact is, Lori's missing. And I, for one, am doing everything in my power to find her. The vibes I'm getting make me think she could be in serious
She
trouble.
could be. She could also not be. She could be just faking it.
Charlene Purcell
it
thinks
says.
Lori is just playing some kind of joke on us.
Charlene Purcell writes romance novels. End of comment.
Yeah, and that's... They probably sell well. It's probably a good thing, so, like, it's good for her. Why does that mean she doesn't know what she's talking about?
Is Lori a friend of yours?
First time I met her was when I boarded this train with all the rest of you. I knew her by reputation, of course. Like everyone else who reads the tabloids. It doesn't appear that anyone aboard this train is her friend.
Maybe she doesn't have any friends? Oof. Okay.
Maybe she planned it that way.
You mean so we'd concentrate all our efforts on finding Jake Hurley? Possible, although she really doesn't strike me as being the planning type.
Well, she planned this. She had to have planned this, so she does some planning.
What do you think of Tino Balducci?
I kind of feel sorry for the guy. After catching those bank robbers, he can't just be a good cop anymore. He's got to be a great cop. Tough to perform under that kind of pressure.
I'll let you get back to work.
Pleasure talking to you.
Alright, so we've got a lot of beepy beeps in the background here. What? Wow, this is an enormous room. What is
Looks
this?
like some sort of game.
Boop!
Nothing happens.
Oh.
I'll bet I have to wind it up first.
Oh, there is a key. Okay, I didn't notice that. Boop. Do I have to hit the boop to jump? I hit the boop to jump. I booped it. I booped it. I booped it.
Out.
Oh my goodness. Okay, how many times do I have to do this, I wonder? Do I get a prize? I probably get a prize. What prize do I get? I guess I'll find out when I win. If I win. Hopefully I win. After all this time, I should hope I win.
I did it!
I did it! What did I get? What did I
I
get?
wonder what's
Ooh!
in here.
Ah, okay. G-G-E-G-A-G-E-E. Alright, so isn't there a piano, like, right there? Yeah. Okay.
What shall I play?
I don't know, maybe the sheet music you just got, Nancy. Honestly. Okay. Oh, sorry, dude.
Don't do that, please. Those microphones I set up over there are very sensitive.
Sorry.
Just about took out my eardrums. You can play that thing when I'm done. I'll let you know when that is, all right?
Okay.
Oops. Sorry, dude. Can I pick this back up, or are we just leaving it there? We're just leaving it there. Okay, fair enough. There's anot's another puzzle box. There's...
Looks like Camille was teaching
Oh.
herself how to play the piano.
I don't need that. I know how to
O'Neill.
play. Thomasina O'Neill. Okay. That's probably gonna become relevant? Something.
It's locked.
Yeah, this... Oh, there's a hole. Okay.
Looks like some kind of sewing sampler. I wonder if there's
Ah.
a relationship between those symbols and those numbers.
Awful Ursula. Is this related to the other dolls? Probably. What, Edna and... Molly, I want to say? I have no idea what any of this is going to be used for yet. So,
I wonder
another
what's
thing to
under
keep in
here.
mind.
And what the deal is with those weird-looking bolts. Looks like I need a special tool.
I would have guessed that. Okay, so we're done in here for now.
Hello?
Nancy, hi.
I'm surprised we have
Hi, Beth.
service.
And me.
Hey, George, what's up?
What's up? You're the one who's on the train with a bunch of famous people. You tell us. This is torture, Nancy.
Well-
I'm dying of curiosity here. Beth,
Someone's
calm
lost,
down.
and
Like you're not just
I have a
as
mystery.
curious as
Surprise,
I
surprise.
am. She's the one who insisted we call you Nancy. Only because you're driving me crazy. I'm supposed to be helping her paint her room, but every other brushstroke, she's like, where do you think she is now? How do you think the Hardy Boys are doing? Why do you think she hasn't called? What do you think Lori Girard is wearing? Oh, George, that is so not true. I could care less what Lori
I
Girard
don't
is
believe
wearing.
you, Bess.
So come on, Nancy. You're on a train full of famous people bound for who knows where. So dish already, would ya? Bess, calm down. Look what you did.
You
got
too.
paint in my hair. I'm sorry.
I'm in the middle of something, though.
You know, actually,
Please
that
be
looks
quiet.
kind of cool. Nice try, Bess. No, really. You're just saying that because you're afraid I'll bail and you'll wind up having to paint this dump all by yourself. George, I kid you not. You should seriously think about doing some major highlights in that color.
What color is it?
Adobe beige.
Nice try, Bess.
What's going on, Nan?
Our hostess has disappeared.
Now to the important information.
Weird.
I mean, the train went into a tunnel, everything went dark, and when the train came out of the tunnel,
Oh, that was a
no
tunnel?
Lori. She
I didn't
just
catch that.
disappeared.
Publicity stunt.
My thoughts exactly.
Remember the time she was allegedly kidnapped from her Vegas
There's
hotel room?
precedent.
Yeah.
Obviously, she did it herself.
Happened to have a camera
So that's not
and
even a
got it all
mystery,
on
then.
tape. It made the evening news in practically every city in the country. And then there was her daring escape the next morning. Only it turns out she faked the whole thing. Of course, she claims her ex-boyfriend faked it to get back at her. She thought she was really being kidnapped. Like anybody believes that.
Sounds to me like somebody has been spending a lot of time reading the tabloids.
George has. Very funny. So what else is going on?
Fine,
Before
I'll
she
tell them. I was
disappeared,
gonna say
Lori
we've
told us
talked
that
enough,
the purpose
but...
of this train trip is to find out what happened to Jake Hurley, the train's original owner.
Was he murdered or something?
No one knows. He was married to a woman
He's
named
probably dead,
Camille,
though, at
but
this
she
point.
died, and he eventually vanished while mining for gold.
Just saying.
His train was found abandoned in Blue Moon Canyon, Nevada, with no one on board but his dead engineer.
Whoa, spooky. Have any theories?
Not yet, but the train is also rumored to be haunted by his
Right,
dead wife.
yeah, there's ghosts, there's
So first Hurley's
ghosts,
wife dies,
and there's
then
mining,
Hurley vanishes, then the
and there's
engineer
probably
dies,
ghosts.
Then Lori vanishes. A pattern, maybe? Bess, do us all a favor and leave the detective work to Nancy, okay?
Catch you later.
Alright, that's
Remember,
not
when in
relevant
doubt,
or important. Okay, let's just continue, as we were doing.
Hey,
What?
Nancy,
Hi?
right?
Oh my goodness.
You've got a better memory than our hostess.
who doesn't?
Uh,
Amateur detective,
I guess that's
huh?
fair.
Ever thought about becoming a real detective? You know, like me?
I think the problem is that I'm 16.
You mean become a police detective? No, I never have.
It's a great job, you know. I love it. You, heard about those bank robberies I solved, right?
Yes, I sure did.
Baffling case. Two-man team at 17 banks in 3 states in 5 days.
That's impressive.
FBI had no idea who the perps were. But after forcing their vehicle to a stop, confronting them, despite the fact that they were armed and giving chase, I single-handedly made the collar.
Very nice.
I heard they stopped because you accidentally rear-ended them.
You heard wrong.
No, I didn't.
You see, Nancy, when somebody does something really remarkable in this country, the first thing everybody else does is try to tear them down. Reporters, late-night comedians, even some of my fellow officers. All have been spreading vicious lies about me. Why? Because they've never done anything remarkable in their sorry little lives, and they're jealous. Anyway, just look
okay,
around
that's
at me.
not a good
Lots of
attitude to
interesting
have,
stuff.
but...
This was Jake's private car, you know.
Yeah, okay, congratulations.
I understand that you found
I'm
something on the
gonna be the
floor in
detective
dining
from now
car.
on, okay?
Yeah, at first I thought it was an old coin, but it turned out to be some kind of slug.
Why'd you pick the poor slug up? I know what he means. Don't come at me.
Where do you think it came from?
Probably been lying there for 100 years. May have served a purpose back then, but now, worthless.
May I see it?
Sure, in fact,
Can I have it?
here, keep it. Wear it around your neck or something. That way, when people ask you where you got it, you can tell them Tino Balducci gave it to you.
I won't be
Me,
doing that
Tino
either.
Balducci.
Oh,
Thank you.
What else can I do for you?
Wow.
So, what do you think happened to Lori?
Well, she could have been kidnapped. She could have been tossed off the train. She could be hiding from us. But I obviously won't know which until I've gathered all the
Good to
facts.
see you've narrowed down the clues.
So, you're gathering facts?
Of course. It may not look it because that's my style. I'm a low-key kind of guy.
All
But
I do
hey,
is
don't
sit here and
worry.
wait for the clues
I'll
to
know
come
the
to me.
facts when
That's
I
how
know
it
the
works, right?
facts. The truth can't be rushed, you know.
Have you had a chance to talk to Charlena Purcell?
Now, why would I want to do a thing like that?
You don't like her?
I can't stand those sappy books she writes.
I'm
And
with
seeing
you
as
on
I
that.
said as much during an interview on national TV once, it's a pretty safe bet she doesn't like me.
Have you talked to John Gray?
The ghost guy? Total quack. Only reason I'd talk to him would be to arrest him for fraud.
Well, has he actually ripped anybody off?
It's been
like
great talking to
money-wise?
you.
Because I
Don't
don't think
mention
that's the thing you can do. Gemstones and how to identify them. Okay. Okay. We're gonna have to use this at some point. Cool. Just keep that in mind. A periodic table. Why have we zoomed in on this section? Who knows? But we'll need it eventually. What's this?
Camille with Hager Anderson and Chantilly Hildegard.
Those are some names, my goodness. Oh, more dolls. God, there are a lot of dolls. I don't
Looks
like
an
that
old-fashioned
at
cigar
all.
Box. Wonder
Silver.
Why it's locked. And what does AG mean?
It's silver, Nancy. Although I don't know how that's relevant to how to open this stupid thing. Well, what's this now? What's this thing? Can I not?
JH.
Can I not do?
For Jake Hurley, obviously.
Ah.
Must be Jake's insignia.
It just looks like a fancy H more than anything else. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, apparently can't do anything with leaping lizards. This one comes off. Oh god, no. Okay. I guess we're doing this now. Do I just have to do that? Does it not have to connect everywhere? Well, unless it has to connect all the way across. I've connected everything, right? I don't really know what configuration I'm going for there, so I'm gonna leave it. What's
Another
this?
gemstone.
Sweet. Am I gonna pick it up? Do I not care? I'm not gonna pick it up? No? Okay. What's this on the ground?
Eliza Sandberger.
Received of Jake Hurley for the price of $3.73, one Chromeister doll with decorative red ribbon. On this 16th day of, I thought that was June, it's June, it's a month, 1880. Okay. So there are gonna be a lot of dolls, is what I'm hearing.
An old scale.
Ooh.
Strange. It seems to be built into the wall. Those symbols look like the ones I saw in that sampler.
Oh god, okay. Well, I don't remember what they were. Oh! Oh, that's what that's for. Obviously, I knew that.
It's locked.
Owl and Cherry. Okay, let's solve one puzzle before we get out of here. Because I feel like I've been doing a lot of walking around, a lot of talking, not a lot of solving stuff. So an owl and a cherry? Wait, that's this train. This is this train. Because this is that car. So we've got 7 and 10, which makes 17. So do I need to make it equal 17? Except I only have one thing to put on it, so... Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what I'm doing with that, so I guess we're not getting through that door, never mind. So I guess that does it for this first episode. I'm gonna just, hang on, I'm gonna check my journal really quickly, because I don't know, something tells me that the scale, okay, I did
Haven't
that.
done that
I don't
yet.
think I've done in Jake's, so whatever's supposed to flow through them can. But it didn't look like, because, speak, please. I think you have to connect all of them, because otherwise it wouldn't make sense, but I don't see a way that that's possible, so we'll mess around with that later.
Still have to do that.
Maybe I'll look at it again now.
Can't check that off
before
yet.
we leave.
I'm done with that.
I did do something. Oh, I did do a puzzle. I did the pattern puzzle.
Check.
Alright, let's give this a second try. Now that one has to go that way, that's obvious. This one has to go that way, that's obvious. There's nowhere else that these can go, right? So that has to go that way. That has to go... Okay, we're looking good so far.
There. All
Oh, I did
done.
it! Okay, why was that so much easier that time? In any case, we solved another puzzle, so thank you for joining me for this first little section of Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon. We will figure out what the heck to do next time. I feel like I need to get through that door, but I don't even know if that's the right way to go. This, I know that means silver, but I have no idea what that would mean in relation to the colors. Unless there's a clue on this. I don't know. 47? Like, that's the only clue I see. I have no idea. But, we'll figure that out next time. Thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed this, leave a like and consider subscribing if you're not subscribed already. I do Nancy Drew every Tuesday and a whole bunch of other stuff. You can check that out on my channel, and I'll see you later.